Welcome back. Women's Series 3 here at the Halle 39 in Hildesheim. Last 16 phase. And this one is going to be a very intriguing clash.
It's Fallon to throw first.
Janine making a bit of a return to darts and trying to succeed at the highest level. And if we cast our mind back, 1999, 2000, the World Masters Girls event, Janine was the champion. Stepped away from the game for quite a bit of time, but has recently made a bit of a resurgence to playing. Has been playing locally in and around the rugby area, but also been taking part in some of the women's ADC events, and did dip her toe into Women's Series action at the back end of 2025. It wasn't as
100.
successful as what we are seeing right now. Janine has had a very good weekend, picked up some prize money, picked up some good wins, and has put in some big performances
85.
that would make you think that Fallon Sherrock is not going to have things her own way in this one.
Yeah, this a repeat of one of the last 16 matches from the first event
140.
of the weekend. Fallon Sherrock getting the better of Janine on that occasion, 4-2.
39.
But didn't have things all her own way in that match. Queen of the Palace. Until that
36.
visit, making a really strong start to this contest. Because make no mistake,
55.
she won't be happy with her return so far this weekend. She'll be looking for significant improvements to her fortune. Tops.
45.
Oh, for sure. With some players, you look at it and you go, wow, they've had a good event, they've had a good runs, they've picked up prize money. With Fallon, she only deals in wins and titles.
45.
Yeah, she's had one quarter final and in the second event lost in the last 64. And such are the standards she sets for herself, that won't be enough.
55.
But one thing I will say, her loss in the last 64 yesterday is one of very few defeats
100.
in the early rounds for the big players that have travelled over here this weekend. Of course, we know Bo Greaves and Lisa Ashton have contested both finals
100.
so far, but we've not seen too many shocks along the way.
No, it's all sort of played to form, and we've seen some emergence of players as well, haven't we? We keep
100.
going on about Jade Gothard, who's been exceptional in her performances, but Janine is one of those players that sort of put herself in the interesting category going into
140.
2026. Currently 20th on the very, very early live order of merit. £600 so far this weekend. A very handy return.
And a welcome one as well, because this is what the
47.
Women's Series needs. More players who can ruffle a few feathers in the latter stages of tournaments.
83.
And maybe another one of those inspiring stories that could develop. We look at the likes of Gemma Hayter, who was sat at home and went, there's opportunity now for women's players. There's opportunity for us ladies. Got back into the game. Janine may be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Player we know who's got the standard, we know has got the game. Could see
41.
start to hit those heights once again.
Double 18, we know she likes to leave this target,
Game shot.
and she pins it right in the bottom corner. Lovely 114.
$100.
Performance of the weekend this so far for Fallon
Yeah.
Sherrock, isn't it? We've been waiting
100.
for this Fallon Sherrock to turn up and arrive, and you look at her section of the draw, she would potentially have to play Jade if Jade continued the run of which she's been playing so far.
100.
But a lot of the big hitters are in the top half of the draw. Lisa Ashton, Bo Greaves, Rhiannon O'Sullivan, all in that top section. This could
60.
quite open up for Fallon if she can keep this level going.
60.
Yeah, we're all looking at who can be the player to end Bo
125.
Greaves' current dominant run on the women's series. It's looking less and less likely that it's going to be Kim Holden this afternoon. Bo Greaves 3-1 up,
140.
averaging 96 in that one. Lisa Ashton already through to the quarterfinals, her third of the weekend. 4-0 win over Aurora Focasato. Can Fallon Sherrock treat us to back-to-back ton-plus finishes?
96 left.
And she could do it on her favoured double as well.
Sort of a happy accident that first start,
yeah.
wasn't it? She wasn't able to recover it with her last start in hand, but we can be pretty safe in knowing what she might do with that last one. No finish here for Janine, so Fallon Sherrock will return to put herself a leg away from the
44.
quarterfinals. In the safety route here, Fallon
Game shot.
plays it very well. I quite like that play. Sometimes you can persist in trying to leave your favourite double, but you run the risk. If you don't throw that dart cleanly, you can always go in the treble 20 and bust. And she played Janine yesterday and knows the capabilities Janine's got, so giving her the full respect there and just trying to make sure of the job.
Noelyn van Leuven in a spot of bother
140.
again. 2-0 down to Denise Cassidy, who's really having an impressive weekend herself, isn't she, Denise?
140.
Yeah, put some big performances in, Denise, and putting herself in the running for the conversation.
100.
Certainly on the short list in regards to the big one in July.
$38. $57.
Of course, the majority of players on the women's series have enormous respect for what Bo Greaves is achieving at the moment, but
83.
you look at this performance from Fallon Sherrock, you think, right, it's in the mid-90s, her best performance of the weekend so far. And what has Bo Greaves gone and done? Just gone and done something a little bit better in her last 16
121.
match.
Well, I'm going to go as far as saying now I think a lot of the ladies fear Bo Greaves. Fallon doesn't.
No.
41.
She likes having a rival, doesn't she? Someone to push her on. And this would push her on to the quarterfinals.
Fallon Sherrock.
A stunning performance from Fallon Sherrock sees her through to a second quarterfinal of the weekend, but she won't be satisfied with that. She'll want more.